what brought you here? What in your background sort of set you up to, to take on this role and build this company?
Yeah, I come from software engineering background. I actually bachelor's and master's in computer sciences, and I spent about 15 years in top tech companies as software engineer, architect, manager, and those companies include Microsoft, Netflix, PayPal, Uber, and Palantir. Throughout those, especially at Uber, when I was in, one of the first 100 engineers there, I noticed a big an interesting thing there. So everything was done manually because of the lack of automation. And when we were onboarding a driver, we were asking, hey, can you upload your driver license, your vehicle registration, and insurance card? Those images were shipped to Philippines and being transcribed manually. So it was creating a delay about 1 to 2 days. And this is in the best case scenario. If the customer uploads the wrong document, then there's a lot of back and forth. We try to reach back the customer with text messages. Some of them come back, some of them don't. Later in my career at Uber, I became the technical leader of the leasing department. Now that problem over there was even worse because leasing contracts, as pretty big. So Indico is great with unstructured documents. So it's part of the unstructured document problem. And now we also have other types of things like titles and citations and all those adverse action letters that needs to be processed through something. And that something was humans. So we hired more and more humans. And we had actually over 300 people in Phoenix, Arizona, going through those documents every day. And even then, the average processing time for a lease was more than 5 days. So with so many humans working on this, we could not achieve this. And then I realized that needs to be solved through an AI. But we are talking about mid 2010s, 2017, in fact, all the way there. There was no good AI to solve this that addressed what we were looking for. As you know, Transformers, they came out in 2019, 2020, and they were just babies back then. So now, only recently, the AI is able to catch up with that. But luckily, this schedule also corresponded with my, Uber's IPO and my departure. Then I was when I was looking for the next big project, I said, I'm going to fix this, and I started at 65.
Fascinating. So you saw the problem, you lived the problem, and now you're solving the problem.
I think those are the best. When you see the problem yourself, you get a lot of free motivation points.
Yeah, when you're feeling the pain. Yeah, of course. That's great. I love that story.